Greetings everyone, I am Bashteur and welcome, because today is my 1 year celebration on YouTube. Before we continue, I gotta tell you that this video took the form of a podcast because, well, my camera wasn't working at the time. Now, fortunately, it works, but I already started the editing and stuff, and I don't want to redo all over again. So that is why it will be too much work to sync the audio with video. So that's why, and yeah, I also started editing it, so it's too late now. That's why you will just see my face, the screenshot that I took a couple of seconds ago, progressively zooming in because just to add the effect of animation, motion. Get what I mean? You feel me? And yeah, so I'll just stop talking because the video needs to be out today. So that's why I will let you listen to it now. I'm in lack of for goodbye. So there are several things that have happened in the last year. First of all, my almost 200 videos published on my channel, which includes streams and shorts, but not only from YouTube, because also on my side during this 1 year I have changed and I have improved in some way. But today I have two big announcements to make, which mainly concern YouTube, but also my personal life. But before making these two announcements, which will change a lot of things for me, I would like to retrace my journey and come back to my first video posted on May 31st, 2022. You should know that a few days before that, I had just left Switzerland with my mother to come live in France with my father and two other unwanted people. So above all, I had another idea in mind as first YouTube video, but except that I didn't have a computer at that time, and well, even a year later, it still hasn't seen the light of day. But I hope that at some point I will be able to publish it on my channel. So throughout the months of June, July and August, that is to say the summer holidays, when I was not at all schooled in France, I took this time to look for myself, to potentially discover what people would like to see, and I really tried a lot of various things, and seeing as I only had about 25 subscribers at the time, it was kind of hard to find an audience that would care. It was only at the end of September that I finally reached 100 subscribers, and from there I started to launch towards 200, then 300 subscribers. It is therefore safe for me to say that it was only between December 2022 and January 2023 that I was at my prime, and that I easily reached 300 subscribers at the beginning of February. And so, since I entered February 2023, everything started to slow down. I thought I would reach 400 around March, then April, then here we are in May. I'm close to it, but still it's very slow compared to what happened at the end of last year. I don't know if it's me, if it's the YouTube algorithm, if it's just the people who decided to leave. Really, I can't say it didn't affect me, because we're gonna get into the next topic now, which was my depression between February and April. As said, we're between the month of February and March, where I realized that I'm starting the month of March with only not even a dozen more subscribers. So especially since I had made the calculations, which were that if by the end of the year I gained about 100 subscribers each month, I will be very quickly at 1000 subscribers, which is my goal to start 2024. Now realizing that I'm not even at 400 subscribers and that I will have hoped to start June with 500 subscribers, it's true that there is a big difference. So honestly, I don't know what to do to make people interested. I'm not asking for a million subscribers, I'm just asking for 1000 subscribers in 6 months. That is to say that if there I have 400 subscribers, with 600 subscribers I make 1000 subscribers before the start of 2024. So honestly, there we're very close. So it's also possible that I won't just get 100 subscribers in a month, I could get 200. Hell, there are even people who get 1000 subscribers in a day. But looking at me, I know it's not going to be very possible. So I have to manage to fight my laziness and really work my ass on YouTube. The thing is that sometimes when I publish a video, not many people give a fuck about it. So unfortunately that demotivates me, but I have to try. I have to try to see what you want to see. Frankly, tell me in the comments and I will listen to you. If the majority wants to see something, I will do it for you. Now there are also people who have been part of this depression, relatives, people at school, however, also a guy on the internet, but I will talk about it in a controversy topic. End of December 2022, so during the period of my prime, one month before I had been contacted by a guy on Instagram who had offered me an interview on my channel for YouTube, except that if I had known that he was going to complain so much after posting this video, I don't think I would have ever done it, because I didn't address that in a video dedicated to it, so I'm just going to summarize it quickly. The thing is that he asked me for a video interview, so with our two cameras, except that he didn't want to appear on the video, so in my opinion he should never have asked for a video interview, and that's from there it escalated. Few days after the publication, he threatened me to file a complaint for image rights, but then he calmed down, and suddenly a month later, so at the end of January, we decided to do a second interview, except that in the meantime I had him sign a contract which said that the two of us should have had our cameras on. So even if he did not respect that, the video is still available on my channel, so you can go see it. It's called Interview with a Journalist. So here it is. For 1 or 2 months it was a bit of an argument, but it calmed down at the beginning of February. Then for the second controversy, there is something that I hadn't mentioned, which was that at the end of 2022, around the beginning of November, I had DM a guy on TikTok for a Minecraft collab, except I believe it was the next day he never answered me and removed me from his followings. So obviously that annoyed me, since at that time we're both at about the same number of subscribers on YouTube. So I was just going to let him continue what he was doing by himself, but except that around the middle of February 2023 he started to provoke me with his number of subscribers, which had overtaken me. I think he had almost 1000, and then suddenly started to grow up, and there he's at 17,000. And I'm not going to mention his name, but I had chatted with him on Discord and Instagram, so personal opinion, he's an asshole. Honestly, I tried to chat with him, but every time he blocks me for some reason. So here my goal, it is obviously to exit him one day, but it is sure that with the almost 400 subscribers that I have, and hope by any miracle that I have the 1000 subscribers before next year, it promises to be a challenge, but it will also be an opportunity to start a rivalry on YouTube, since I know that a lot of people like clashes and roasts. So let me know if you want it, and I'll give it to you this rivalry. I will do everything I can to get back in touch with him. Now let's talk about what I plan for 2024. That is to say, once the 1000 subscribers exceeded, I had thought of doing challenges like any other YouTuber will do. So I would like to already announce one of my ideas, which will be a Terraria player hunt. So 1 versus 15, me being the one who is the only one to have to escape the 15 other candidates, so who will obviously be subscribers. And then I was also thinking, so it's not at 1000 subscribers directly, since I had thought of giving $1000 to the first person who will kill me. So maybe for the 10,000 subscribers, or if you want to do it as soon as possible, maybe $100 maximum. I also have many ideas about other games that include Minecraft and also others, so I think it will be announced on my channel anyway. I have a Discord server, so you can join directly. Like that, you will be informed if there are enough active members, I think, to animate the server more often. Of course, I also plan to make videos in real life, that's to say going out and touching grass for the first time. So since the people who live near me speak French, for the language which is English, that is to say the language that I want to speak and practice mainly on my channel, maybe a communication problem for France, but since some people such as Americans appreciate France, according to what I know, it's possible that they understand this little accent that they will hear when I talk to other people. Well, first I need to have social skills for it to work, so I'll work on it, but it's to be seen. It's not planned since I have no idea for the moment, but it is to be seen. Eventually I intend to continue to implement certain things that I can produce, such as short films, acting, but I have no idea what to do, so that will also be part of the announcements that I have for 2023, that is to say this year. But since I said everything for next year, really hoping that the 1000 subscribers will be there, I think it's time to move on to the two big announcements that I'm planning soon. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm going to announce the first, which is the trailer for Less Than Usual 2, which I've decided to rename More Than Usual, and I'm really thinking of doing a third one, so for now one sequel there, it's not bad. The reveal trailer is for June 10th, 2023, that is to say in 10 days. That's the first thing. All I can say on that is that there are characters that will come back, there are some that won't, though there weren't that many in the first characters that I will add to add a little lore in this film that I think will last about 30 minutes. That's one of my predictions. The first one lasted 24 minutes when I thought it was going to be 20 minutes, but 4 minutes more doesn't ruin it. Possible that this time it makes 40 minutes the second, but I don't know. We'll see how far I film, but yes, I'm also thinking of using more special effects. Even if I'm not specialized in that, I order Adobe After Effects and I'll see what I can do with maybe a movie worthy of premiering in the big theaters. I'm not going to reveal the date right away since it's in the trailer, but it's about a month after release of the trailer, which means that it will give me 4 weeks to shoot the film and therefore much more time than the first one. Because if I have to remind you, I only had 5 days to film the first one. Now I'm going to have 4 weeks, 28 days. So if I do it in advance, 30 days. But honestly, maybe I finish sooner and that will be good because that way I can focus more on other content creation at the same time. Because the month of June I'm going to be very busy, especially with the second announcement that I'm going to make there right now. So that's about it for more than usual. Now passing for the second big thing. Yes, a boxing match. You're not dreaming, your boy Bashteur is going to have a boxing match on August 27th, 2023. So why? Why would you ask me? Because I can. Some boxing matches don't happen like random, but I just wanted to try this one. To give you some context, it will be a boxing fight against someone from my high school who has been practicing boxing since the start of the school this year. So that is to say between August and September 2022. So yes, obviously he has more experience than me, but this announcement was made in the middle of March 2023, I believe. He told me that he was hot for that and that he will be delighted. So all that remains is to confirm if he will be there on August 27th. I started training at the beginning of April, so by the time I record this video, it's in 3 months. I see this match like Logan Paul against KSI in 2018. Dude, I never practiced boxing before, especially Logan Paul, and in my opinion, it will be potentially a huge chance to prove myself for the first time, because for years I've been watching combat sports such as wrestling, MMA and UFC, and I have always wanted to see whether I'm capable of this, and August 27th, it will be the time to prove myself. Maybe it will be my time too, but in no case do I intend to underestimate my opponent. But of course I will not overestimate him either. It will be really, I think, one of the toughest moments of my life. Tough in the term where it will be really one of the greatest, of the grandest, and maybe later I will have even more gigantic moments, and hoping that this boxing fight goes well. Of course I know what I risk: a fractured jaw, falling into coma, blowing my brains out, destroying my skull, but I'm ready to take the risk. Personally, if he's there on the date, I hope it will be great. For the moment, we have not yet located an arena with a boxing ring where we could do this fight, so I have already thought maybe in his club there is a boxing ring, but also it may not be like the arenas that everyone sees on TV, like a gigantic building in a circle with 2 guys in the middle and 20,000 people around it. I think if we invite all of our friends, all our family members to this fight, we could almost be 100. So you see, yeah, obviously it won't be a gigantic fight. I don't think everyone's gonna talk about it for years, nor is the entire town or country, but it will be a once in a lifetime moment, and maybe for me or for him later, if we take different paths, we will meet under the same circumstances. Even if I find it difficult to realize, but still for me it's worth it. Because of course I intend to record everything and post it on my YouTube channel, so there will be no copyright there. And I only hope that the fight will not last 5 seconds and that we'll both give everything we have, all our will, our determination, and fight until the last breath, huh? Because that's how real fighters do, real warriors, and I promise you guys, I'm gonna do my best. It's supposed to have 12 rounds, so each round lasting 3 minutes. That is 36 minutes of fight, and personally my goal is to last at least 36 minutes if he doesn't fall before. So again, this will be a huge piece of content for my channel and for you to watch. That's really the thing for which one I'm the most hyped about this year. There's the FNAF movie too, but that's not the context of the video. So now I hope that you have an idea of what's in store for Bashteur. If you're interested, please subscribe to not miss anything, and I will see you very soon.